1963, the 7th of September, Musiikkitalo, Helsinki. Live on Cage PPV at cage.fi.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next fight will be fought in the featherweight division. To the blue corner, Tommi Alatalo.
All right, well, some fighters do this for the glitz and the glam, but Tommi Alatalo is not one of those. He does this for the love of the game. He doesn't need to be here. He wants to be here. He's got a stable job in the Finnish military that he could easily spend his days working at, but still, he comes in here to prove not only to anybody else, and in fact, to nobody more than himself what he is truly capable of. And here he comes in with, as we can see, a great pace. He throws punches in bunches, and he is a former Finnish national MMA champion. Alexi, this is a guy who's been there and done that on the amateur scene. What can we expect from him here tonight?
Yeah, he has 30 amateur fights and a lot of experience in kickboxing, submission grappling, so he's very experienced. He's been out of the cage for the last few years, but now looking to make a comeback. And like you said, just for the love of it. He's not looking for that glamour, maybe not even the professional ranks, but he just loves to scrap, loves to fight, puts on great show, great pressure, and he's like every man's hero.
To the red corner, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
And in a completely different demeanor, we have the young, charismatic Rasmus Vauhkonen, a three-time Finnish MMA champion, a three-time Finnish judo champion, and a 2022 IMF Youth bronze medalist. This is a guy who has a very, very bright future, and he acts like it. That future is so bright that it shines. One might say that it shines like a diamond, perhaps even, which makes this walking song even more suitable. As we can see here, great takedowns, a national champion and that judo background. Don't count him out on the feet though. He does have some fast hands, but he always has that judo to lean on, which also makes the clinch position even deadlier, because you know that he can throw up one of those hip tosses and bring the fight to the ground if he wants to.
Yeah, but to add to that, he's a great southpaw striker.
Yeah.
That rear left kick he has is thunder. And coached, of course, by the great former UFC fighter from Finland, Finnish MMA legend Antto Kuivanen. So he has also the team backing him up. So he's one of the top prospects in Finland and currently the #1 featherweight in the country.
And there's very good reason for that high ranking. I mean, there's something very special about the fighters who love what they're doing, and you can tell that Vauhkonen really does exactly that. He's got the talent, but he's also got the style, the energy to back it up as well. And sometimes that can be the missing piece. You see fighters that come in here with the best credentials, but sometimes they're missing that little bit of self-confidence. Definitely not lacking with Vauhkonen.
I agree.
Let's check out the tail of the tape. As we can see there, Tommi Alatalo, 8 years older than Rasmus Vauhkonen, who was also slightly taller. Both guys experienced, but like you said, Alexi, 30 amateur fights reside with Tommi Alatalo. We'll see how that experience carries him here tonight against the young phenom, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
Hyvä yleisö, tämän otteluillan lääkäripalvelut tarjoaa Lääkärikeskus Phoenix. Urheilu- ja kamppailuvammojen parhaat asiantuntijat lääkäreinä Karl ja Krister Lübeck. Ladies and gentlemen, in the blue corner, Kouvola-based Finnish fighter with an amateur record of 14 wins and 16 losses, representing MMA Utti, weighing 65.3 kilos, Tommi Alatalo. And in the red corner, Helsinki-based Finnish fighter with amateur record of 14 wins and 7 losses, weighing 65.3 kilos, representing GB Gym Helsinki, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
All right, the stage is set, the die is cast. It's old school versus new school, and it's time to see which one of these two will come out on top. Tommi Alatalo, the veteran in the blue corner, against the rising star Rasmus Vauhkonen. And both guys victorious last time they were inside the cage here. Last time we saw Tommi Alatalo was at cage 51 in 2020, where he defeated another hype prospect in Miro Honkanen. So he's no stranger to stopping hype trains. Last time we saw Rasmus Vauhkonen in cage, he got revenge against Verneri Hakkinen, getting a very solid unanimous decision victory there. All right, here we go, first round. Alatalo immediately taking the center of the cage. Oh, lands a right hand as well.
Like I said, stylistically, I think this is a very interesting fight because Vauhkonen is the crisper, maybe the cleaner striker, the more polished clinch fighter with excellent judo background and throws. But Alatalo has that kind of grit, like he pushes forward, throws hit combinations, punches in bunches, is able to make the fight dirty.
Oh! What a high kick! Oh my goodness, the hype is real! Rasmus Vauhkonen gets it done in thunderous fashion. Oh my, what a knockout.
That landed clean. Did you hear the sound even with shin guards on?
Yeah.
Man, that was crisp.
It sounded like a batter at a baseball game hitting the ball or something like that. It was, I mean, my goodness. And on paper, this should have been a very tough test for Vauhkonen. A gritty, hard-nosed veteran who's no stranger to putting away prospects. And Vauhkonen barely broke a sweat. Let's take a look at that. He's got that kind of bladed stance, and wow, that was lightning quick. Picture perfect placement as well. Just right on the chin.
Yeah, that was a beautiful high kick. I think when he threw the jab a few times and kicked the body, Alatalo was kind of coming with his rear hand to block in front, and then Vauhkonen was able to lift a kick right above his rear hand straight to the chin. That was a beautiful setup, beautiful high kick, and as you said, lightning quick.
And 19 years old, I mean, came in here with a lot of pressure because of all those expectations, but pressure makes what? Diamonds. And those diamonds are forever. Alatalo it back. Up now, taking his time as he should.
Great sportsmanship by Rasmus Vauhkonen, giving applause to Alatalo for setting up. And that's what we want to see here at Cage. You can be brash, you can be confident, you can be yourself, but the sportsmanship is also what mixed martial arts is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Without it, there is no art in mixed martial arts.
I agree.
And I kind of want to see Rasmus Vauhkonen fight again next week. Ideally tomorrow, if possible. Although I do realize that's a big ask. But let's take a look at it one more time. It's one of those KOs you just can't see too many times. Boom, shin to chin, as a great Joe Rogan would say. And I think this is exactly what Vauhkonen needed as well, because he did have a couple fights that I feel like he didn't really get to prove himself in. He went to Sweden to fight Liam Pitts, so was a big star over there. Ended up getting caught in a submission kind of early in the fight, in which was almost a disappointment that you didn't get to see those two prospects fight for longer. You know, anyone can get caught, so.
And I also think he cut down to bantamweight for that fight.
Yeah.
Honestly, he's out. In my opinion, he's outgrown that division. Like he's
absolutely.
a featherweight, and that weight cut is, I don't think it's serving him very well. So I'd rather see him stick to 65.8 kilos.
Oh, he looks happy and healthy here, which is exactly the way he should be fighting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the second fight of the night ends after 1 minute and 30 seconds of the first round. Winner by knockout, Rasmus Vauhkonen!
And how about that $1 million smile as well? And I'll tell you, he looks hella good on a poster as well. I'm sure, I don't know if he's taken, otherwise I'm sure those DMs are filled. A future star for sure. And hats off to the veteran, Tommi Alatalo. Not quite sure if we will see him again inside the cage. After all, he does this mostly just because he loves to do it. Whatever he chooses to do is what we will support. But tonight belongs to the young prospect, Rasmus Vauhkonen.
Rasmus, onneksi olkoon, todella näyttävä voitto.
Kiitos paljon, se meni just niin kuin mä suunnittelin.
Tämmönen lopetus sulla oli suunnitelmissa siis?
No, ei se ole pääpotku, mutta se eka erä tyrmäys.
Minkälainen valmistautuminen sulla oli tähän otteluun?
No mulla oli noin EM:t niin 3,5 viikkoa sitten mä olin about 2 viikkoa kipeänä, niin ei pystynyt sitä oikein treenaamaan, mutta no, nyt tuli tälleen. Ei nyt ollut mikään paras valmistautuminen, mutta mennään näin.
Mitä odotit vastustajalta? Sä ottelit todella terävästi pystyssä tässä alussa, mutta minkälaista vastusta sä odotit siellä?
No raastavaa painia, en mä oikein muuta. Mun pysty on liian terävä.
Todella hieno voitto, onneksi olkoon.
Kiitos paljon, kiitos paljon.
Rasmus Vauhkonen.
So Vilko asked about Rasmus' preparation, said he had the Europeans 3 weeks ago and he's been sick a little bit after, so he said it was not the best preparation, but he got the result that he wanted and was looking for, which was the first round knockout. Said not maybe with a head kick, but a first round knockout was what he was looking for, and that's what he got.
Well, he asked the MMA gods and they delivered.
Yeah, beautiful performance by the young prospect, and I really look forward to seeing him again.
Oh, definitely. I mean, like I said, I'll see him every week if possible.
Cage 63, the 7th of September, Musiikkitalo, Helsinki. Live on Cage PPV at cage.fi.